Okay, so just to review some important concepts, we have terminating and repeating decimals. So this is an example of a terminating decimal, 0.25. It terminates, and you'll need to be able to identify that. And then you have something like 0.33333. This is called repeating. So anything that is under the repeat bar is then repeated. So this does not mean 357 is repeated over and over again. It means 0.3 and then 575757. So that's important to understand. Also, we can easily convert between a fraction and a fraction out of with a denominator of 10 from many fractions. And that's something you want to get good at. For example, 3/5 can be written as 6/10 simply by multiplying both the numerator and the denominator by 2, and then we get an equivalent fraction 6/10, which is decimal format. As soon as you get tenths or hundredths or thousandths and 10,000ths and so on, then you've got a decimal. So this is really important to understand. If you can't read this as a decimal, 6/10, and you're saying 6/10, you got to stop doing that. You got to say 6/10, add the th to the bottom, and then that's read or written as 0.6. This is read as 6/10. Okay, the other really important thing that we need to know is that there are sometimes patterns that you can see when fractions, when they're converted into decimals, and they repeat, and that can be useful for you in trying to figure out what to do without using a calculator. So for example, if you have anything that ends or with the denominator of, let's say, 9, what is this going to be? This is almost like 1/10, except that it's not 1/10. It's a little bit more. It's 0.1 repeating. Okay, if you have 5/9, remember these patterns. You can see them. You're going to see them on the little quiz that you take in a little bit. This would be 0.5 repeating. It's not 5/10. It's not a half. It's a little bit more because this is 5, 5, 5, 5, and that goes on forever. You'll see things like repeating with larger denominators of 9. Sorry, not writing. Here's the pattern, and pay attention because this kind of thing will be on the little quiz, and see if you can remember this. See if you can figure out these patterns. Now each time you look at it, you think, wow, this is almost 100th, this is almost 1,000th, 215 thousandths, 15 hundredths, but it isn't. It's a little bit more. So there, hopefully you're seeing the pattern here, and hopefully you'll get used to converting some fractions routinely all the time. But now we're going to do a little quiz. We're going to review again that we've got terminating repeating decimals. You've got the ability to convert easily some fractions into equivalent fractions with the denominator of power of 10, and then you've also got these cool patterns. So those three things are going to be on the quiz. So watch this again, this video. If you watch it while you're taking the quiz, if you need to, use a calculator. That will help you check to see if something is repeating or terminating. For example, if I give you something like, oh, I don't know, something horrible like 3/7, you trust me, you do not want to do 3/7. You don't want to do long division for this. It's going to be pretty horrible. Bring out that calculator and do it on the calculator, and hopefully you'll notice that you see repeating. 714, 714, 571, 571. So hopefully the calculator is at hand. If not, you can use the one on the computer like I'm using, and make sure you're checking your answers, and be slow about it. Go back and watch the video again if you're not sure, and I'll see you tomorrow.